Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're watching, this is gonna be my first video where I actually do the makeup on myself. I'm gonna be doing a very fresh-faced and springy, summery look. And let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna use a facial spray just to hydrate my face. Gonna give a quick little spray of that. So after we do that, I'm going to go into primer. Now the primer that I'm going to be using is the Porefessional from Benefit. I'm sure you guys are all very familiar with it. And if you're not, it is very good. So I'm just going to rub that in my fingers. And I'm going to put it mainly in my problem areas where you see any pores or anything. See as how this is a pore filler primer. So around my nose, right here on the top of my cheeks, my expression lines. I have fairly deep expression lines. I'm a very expressive person. My forehead, and then whatever's left on my fingers I put right here under my eyes because I do have these tiny little wrinkles right here too. So after I do that, I'm going to go in with my foundation, which in this case is going to be the Loreal True Match, and I am shade N6 Honey Beige. So I'm going to shake this up. And I'm going to put a little bit of this on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to tap some. I'm going to dab it on my face. And you can either dab it on your face or you can pick it up with the brush and apply it like that. But, hey, just going to dab it on. So I'm going to dab this on everywhere. And then I'm going to go in with my Sigma F80 flat top kabuki brush. So what I like about this is that since you're just pushing it in, you don't have those streaky lines. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in with this brush, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're just going to pounce it on our face. Really going to push in all of that foundation. And then whatever's left on the back of my hand, I'm just going to scoop that with the brush and I'm going to bring that down my neck. So after I do that, I'm going to go in with this NYX Dark Circle Concealer in the shade 03 Medium. So I'm just going to go in with that. Okay, and I'm just going to go over right where those veins are. Just go over that. And then this line right here, also going to go over that. I'm going to put some right here as well, where you can see my veins. And then right here as well. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to take my Beauty Blender Micro Mini, and I'm just going to pounce all of this out. Alright, so once that's covered a little bit better, I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in Creamy Beige. I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of that out and place it right there. So I'm actually going to draw little lines out so that it's forming almost an upside down triangle. So after I do that, I'm just gonna blend everything out with my little Beauty Blender Mini. Awesome. Just like that. Alright, now when I'm done with that, I'm gonna go in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal, but in Beautiful Bronze. And this one I'm going to use to contour. So again, I'm just going to squeeze a little amount out and draw my little lines. Draw right there so that the lip will look a little more pouty. And contour my nose just a tad. So then I'm going to go in with this crown brush. It is the C404 Small Duo Fiber Brush. I feel like these are the best for blending out that cream contour. I'm just going to go in a straight line back and forth. Now these concealers do dry pretty fast, so sometimes if you do have a line left, just go in with your finger and you can blend it out. Right here in the forehead. And the same thing, going with your finger. And then for around my nose and under my lip, I'm going to go in with this Eco Tools brush. I'm not exactly sure what it's called. But as you can see, it's just a very fluffy brush. I'm just going to carefully bring this down and blend it. You want to try and stay just about where you drew the line. Do the same thing over here. Next, I'm going to go into my Anastasia contour kit. So I'm going to take this banana shade right here in the middle. And this is a Real Techniques blush brush, but it's very fluffy and it's tapered at the top. So I feel like it's perfect for just getting right there under the eye. So I'm going to get some of that banana powder, tap off the excess, and really try to push that powder. Next, I'm going to put some powder right here in my lines. And you know what? I just realized I didn't blend that out. We're gonna go back. There we go. Blended. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to this line. Upper lip. A little bit on the chin. And then I always try to do between the brows and just right here, because that's where I personally do get very shiny. So I want to try to keep that matte. And then I'm just going to pinch the brush so it gets very thin like that and run it down the bottom of my nose. And without picking up anything else, just with whatever's left, my jawline. Going in with this bronzing brush from e.l.f. It's the one that has the white bottom with the red bristles. I'm gonna go in with, let's see, Fawn in the center. Press it right there, tap off the excess. And just coat right where I contoured. So just gonna go and set my temples. Top of my forehead. a little bit right in the jawline. Really carve that out. Then I'm gonna pinch the brush. Go right there and set that. I'm gonna pinch the brush again with a little bit more product on it. And set that nose contour. Now I'm gonna go in with another Real Techniques blush brush. I do have two. I specifically bought two because I wanted one for powder and one for blush. So now I'm gonna go in with my powder brush, and I'm gonna be wearing Tattoo You Extreme Color in Wired. So I'm gonna go in with this. And I'm gonna press a little bit right there. I'm just gonna, you know, holding it at the very end, just go back and forth a little bit. There we go. And to make sure all that's pretty blended, I'll get my face brush again, will not put anything on it, and we'll just go over it. Make sure it's blended, make sure it doesn't look crazy. Next, I'm gonna go in with this another crown brush. This is the IB104 Dlx soft fan brush. I'm gonna go in with, this is Hard Candy Baked Bronzer in Tiki. So I'm gonna go in, get some of this, tap off the excess, and hit it right here on the top of the cheekbone. So it's a very subtle but very pretty highlight. This is actually one of my favorites, and I love it even more because it's a drugstore product. So you don't have to spend tons of money on it. So I always take off both caps, and then I'm going to go in with the spoolie. And first, I always brush out my brows. I go right here. I always draw the line underneath first, starting all the way in the inside, taking it all the way out. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the top, starting here. I will not be starting all the way in. I do not like squaring off my brows. It's too bold for me, and I honestly just prefer doing it like this. It's still bold, but a tad bit more natural. So then I'm gonna really fill in the tail, mainly. And then right here, and just a little bit here. I'm gonna take the spoolie end again and blend all of that out. Just like that. After I do that, I'm just gonna go in with my Essence Lash and Brow Gel Mascara. Again, just another very affordable product. It works just as well. I love it. Okay, so we're finally gonna go on to our eyes, and I'm gonna be grabbing first my Morphe Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette. Alright, so I'm gonna go in first. I'm gonna be using Palladium Tools, a 785 brush, and I'm gonna go in with 13, which is this one right here. It is a very just warm, kind of soft brown color. So I'm gonna go in with that, dab some of that, again, tap off the excess, And I'm going to put this right in my crease. I'm not using a whole lot of shadows today, but I did want to keep the crease a little bit warmer than the rest of my eye. And I did want to give it a little bit of color to add some dimension. So I'm going to go ahead again, grab that color, small circles, windshield wiper, and then when you have very little left on your brush, flick it out towards the tail of your brow. I am going to be using another Morphe color, and this is going to be number 37 for Morphe. And I'm going to go in with this pencil brush. Now this is a pencil brush from Crown brushes as well. When I bought it, I was at the makeup show and it does not have a number on it. So I wish I could tell you, but I don't even know. So again, I'm just gonna grab that, tap off the excess. Gonna do a little pop of color right here. Right in the center. You can leave it just like that, but I do want the pop of color on this side as well. So just again, grabbing a little bit right here, right in this little corner. I'm not going to take this into the crease. I don't want it to blend too much into the crease. I really just want it to be a pop. I'm just going to go back with the same blending brush. I'm not going to add anything on. And I'm just going to kind of dab it. Just to blend out those little lines. Next, I'm going to go in with my liquid liner. And this is the black liquid liner from NYC. So I'm just going to take off any excess on there. Next, I'm going to go in with mascara. Gonna go in, and we will be applying lashes, but this is just to give us a base for the lashes. Alright, now while that dries, I'm gonna start on lips. Now before I do my lips, I do like to wipe off anything that might have gotten on them. Go in with a little bit of lip balm. Now I'm going to be going in with this NYX lip pencil in Natural. Now I do personally overalign my bottom lip a little bit. You don't have to. Again, this is personal preference, but I like to. And line the top. Now I line them first, but then I'm going to fill in the corners. like that. And the same thing at the top lip. I'm gonna go in with, this is Kimchi Doll. This is the new shade from Gerard Cosmetics. I love it. It is such a pretty color. So I'm just gonna take this color and I'm gonna apply it right here in the center. So just like that, a really good amount. And I'm not gonna do that thing where you rub your lips in. I'm just gonna go press them together. And put a little bit more. And then with the lip liner, I'm just gonna go back and blur in those edges. Okay, last we're gonna go in with lashes. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know that these are my favorite lashes. These are the 217s that I wear constantly that I got from Nigel Beauty. So next I'm gonna go in with this Duo Lash Glue. I'm gonna apply a little layer right there. I'm gonna go in with some tweezers, grab it just like that. And as the glue gets, see how it's kind of like that iridescent blue color? As it gets into a deeper shade, that's when you want to put it on. Place this right in the center. Alright guys, so after that, we are done. I apologize in advance for any time I might have been out of the camera or I might have been stumbling over my words. I was honestly very nervous. This was my very first time filming myself doing my makeup, and I guess you could say it was like a trial run. So I'm going to be tweaking the lighting here and there sometimes. I'm going to be working on it, and I promise that I will have great quality videos coming to you guys, and hopefully you guys will keep watching. So, alright, I hope you liked it. I hope that you can do it at home by yourself. If you do, please take a picture, put it on Instagram, and hashtag Favrielle. I would love to see what you guys have done. I would love to see how you guys have incorporated all of these products. Also, as a side note, if you see me kind of looking to the side, it's because I'm checking to see that I'm in the frame and I'm okay in the frame. So I hope you loved it. I hope you will go home and try it, and I hope you'll be willing to experiment with these little bit brighter colors. So alright, until next time, I love you guys. Can't wait to bring you guys another video, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye!